G'day, how you going? Now I just stuffed that up last time and the old podcast here stopped recording. Take two. Hello and welcome back to the CFWF podcast. This is your host Alex Rathke, and today I am doing a book review. Essentialism by McKeown. Now, this book, I listened to it on Audible, and it is very similar and it ties together a lot of books that I've been reading lately. Basically, essentialism is the disciplined pursuit of less, and I found that it was a really refreshing book. Just because of the way it's told, it's told with stories and things like that. Stories about people that have lived the life of the essentialist, and gives off that it's real. It's the last few books I've read and listened to all give really good examples. Like, it puts you in the moment, tells a really good story, and gets you to understand how to do it. Makes it really actionable. It sort of talks about how to do less to achieve more. And I mean, it sounds counterintuitive, yeah, sure, but I understand. I get it. It's the way the essentialist is a really different way of looking at the world and the things in your life that are really essential, I guess, really important to you. So like some of the other books I've read, like The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, that book talked about that. Like, what do you give a fuck about? Same sort of thing. What is essential? E-Myth, even, like, focusing on what's important in your business and, why did you start doing things? Do it. Chasing excellence, even, what's outside of your control, let it go. And especially the one thing. What is the one thing that if you did right now would make everything else easier or unnecessary? And it's sort of the same thing, What is essential to your success now? What do you need to do today to get where you want to go? But the last few weeks listening to this book, it's really brought a lot of things into the forefront of my mind and making me really think and reflect on it on a daily basis. Really thinking about it. It goes along with another book I'm reading, a paperback book. We'll start with why. And start with why is along the same sort of thing. Like, only choose things because of why. Not what you do or how you do it, but it's why you do it. Stay with that intent and focus on that intent, and that's going to help you do what you do. So there was a story that really, I understood it really well. So there's a father and a daughter, and the father, successful author, had a presentation night, and the father had planned with the daughter for months and months in advance. Every night they'd sit down, they'd go through in intricate detail, talk about what they're going to do on this night. They're going to get to the hotel room, they're going to get dressed up really nice, they're going to go do his seminar speech thing. From the seminar, he's going to rush quickly to the back of the room, meet her where she's going to be sitting, and they're going to get straight out. They're going to go eat pizza or whatever it was, go have ice cream, go for a nice long walk along the river, whatever it was, and then, go watch a movie and something else. And how the story played out, the night comes, he goes, he does his speech, everything's running as planned, right on time. He goes to the back of the room, goes to meet her, grabs her, let's go, doll, and he bumps into an old friend, and he goes, "Hey, I'm so glad that you're working with our company. I would love to be able to take you out to dinner." And the father starts with, "Hey, whatever, blah, blah, blah." They start talking like old friends. "I would love to go to dinner with you." And the daughter stops in her tracks, and, this sadness sinks through her body, and she starts, she's heartbroken. She's had all this whole night planned out in intricate detail, and now everything's been threatened, and it feels like it's all over, and they're going to go to the wharf or whatever. I think they've invited them to the wharf for dinner, and she's like, "I hate seafood." Absolutely devastated little young girl. Then it goes back to the father, and the father says, "I would love for you guys, or love to go to dinner with you. However, I have a date planned with my daughter tonight, and we're gonna go watch a movie and eat pizza," or whatever it was. And that really hit home for me, because the last 3 years with Izzy, especially with Izzy, I've been taking, I haven't done as many classes. I've been taking a couple of days off during the week to spend with her, while Kate's in here working. And I have, in a slight way, been working more towards the essentials and becoming more of an essentialist by saying no to other things to be able to spend time with my daughter. So that whole thing really rang true, and that was probably the one story in the book that really just made sense to me. And so that book, it really makes you think about what is essential in your life, and anything else you don't have to worry about. Just let it go. It doesn't matter. And there was another story about an author. He gets invited to thing, and he was notorious just saying no. To send him a letter and say, "Hey, can you, I would love for you to come to this thing." And it's something that someone would, drop of a hat, go, "Wow, yes, I'd love to go to it." They say no. Thank you for your invitation, but no, sorry, I don't go to those things, or whatever it is. And I really like it, because it's so easy to say yes to people and then go, "Oh, I shouldn't have said yes." And then you end up doing things, and you're stuck in doing something for someone, and you don't want to do it. It's easier, and sometimes you might piss people off, but you should gain more respect in the end. And it's something we've learned in business too. It's okay to say no. People ask for whatever. You say, "No, we don't do that. Sorry." You just say no and be completely upfront and not feel bad about it. So you shouldn't feel bad about it, because it doesn't line up with your values and what is essential in your life. It's not essential. Just say no. If it is going to be something that's going to help you be what you want to be, and help you maximize you, yes. There's a lot of essential things, they talk about Steve Jobs and a lot of really successful people, and how they are essentialists, or they try to be essentialists. The Dalai Lama, Buddha, they talk about how that's how the whole belief system has been made, only focusing on what is essential. You don't need a heap of stuff and heap of material possessions to make you happy, if it's only a couple of things that make you happy. And so I feel like I've learned a lot from that book. So I'm gonna say this quote, and then I'll leave you with something. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. Margaret Mead. I can see that happening in the box here. A small group of very thoughtful, committed people here they can change the world. They inspire people on a daily. And it's amazing to see when they believe in themselves what they can do to the people around them. And it's only the thoughtful, committed people, they're the only thing that ever changed the world. So yeah, that's an interesting one. And I'm going to leave you with a couple questions. So you can maybe start being really mindful of what is really important in your life and what are you doing that's outside of that. So you can start sorting it out. What is truly essential to your life? Do you say yes on a regular basis just to please someone else and have instantly regretted it? Do you spend time on the things that matter most to you? That's all I want to leave you with. What is truly essential to your life? Do you spend time on the things that matter the most? Have a think. Thanks for listening. If you like the podcast and want to keep us going, subscribe on iTunes. Head over and share it. Tell your friends, all that sort of jazz. We're put it on YouTube now. So, head over to YouTube and give our YouTube channel a subscribe and a thumbs up. And, yeah. Support is completely 100% appreciated. So, thank you. Thanks for tuning in again. And we will see you next time. Woohoo! Thanks for listening, guys. Get the tick. Flick tick. Tick. Is it a tick? Subscribe. Thumbs up. Whatever it is. Share it. Thank you for listening. Love you.